What's up, Steam fam? It's your boy RJ, right words. Going for my morning walk. Already drank my morning coffee. And I just wanted to say hi. Wanted to spread some love your way. Do a little video action. Tell you what's going on with me. I did an update yesterday detailing my my current efforts. Downsizing everything. Cleaning my house, my dad's house rather, that I was staying at when I had my car business job. I buzzed my hair off just to see what it was like. I don't think I've ever buzzed my hair off. Actually, I shaved it with a Bic. Never done that before in my entire life. Never had just totally baby bald head since I was born, and I'm 34. So let's talk about crypto real quick, right? Bitcoin is at 4,000 and change. I think it's like $4,200, $4,300, 4,400 maybe. Can't even keep track anymore. It's like when Bitcoin went from 100 to 1,000 in like 2 weeks back in 2013, I think it was. It was just like every day I would, not even every day, every couple of hours I would check the coin ticker app. And it was like every single time I checked, Bitcoin was going up and going up and going up. So right now it's the same thing. We're all having these facepalm moments because Bitcoin was at like $1,700 back in June or July after the recent boom and retreat from the last Bitcoin spike. Oh man, if I had only bought Bitcoin then, right? If I had only this, if I had only that. Well, don't beat yourself up, right? You could say the same thing about Apple, Google, stocks. You could say the same thing about some classic car that you had when you were 17 that if you hadn't sold it, it'd be worth 50 grand right now. All these are what ifs. The thing to be mindful of is that most likely you're making the best choices you can at every second, at every minute, at every point you have in your day to make decisions. And if you're not, I'm willing to bet you're trying your hardest to start getting better at making those choices. So Steem is another one I like to talk about. Steem, the actual currency, it ballooned up to like closer to $2 now. As of my making this video, last checking, it was like about $1.20 or something like that. I think Steemit has some real growing to go through. I hate to say it because I thought it was pretty much just ready to go. I think all the third-party development that's taking place around in the community, everything from eSteem to busy.org to there's a lot, Steam Chat, SteamDB. There's just a ton of sites that are trying to sort of help in the areas that Steemit.com actually needs help. But my main thing with Steemit right now is spam. I think everyone's with me on that. There's just so much spam on Steam right now, on Steemit. And I don't know what the answer is. I think probably has something to do with changing the way the flagging mechanism works. Because right now, the only penalty we have, or the only signal we can send in Steam to tell the network that a piece of content is no good, is a flag. And I think if you could, if we could as a community somehow rally developers around the idea of making the I guess you can call it negative feedback mechanism a little bit more rich, so having a feature where you could flag a piece of content and indicate that it's spam, or indicate that it's plagiarism, or indicate that it's short and somewhat just meaningless content, without actually creating a penalty that's so harsh as a flag. Because a flag penalty, from my understanding, it like really harms that person's account. It's like flags are really meant for, I think, like harassment and hateful hate speech or whatever. So I just think we are seeing a lot of garbage on Steemit. And even stuff like this where someone does a video and then just posts the video in a Steemit post. This sort of thing I think would be perfectly acceptable and fine, except for so many people are doing it and not all the videos are really that useful or packed with good content. So I'm mindful of that in making this video as well. Going back to crypto in general, as I continue my walk here, what kind of gets to me is like, I was big on all these altcoins, Digibyte, LDoge, Bitbean, Burstcoin, Steem, and it's one of those head slapping moments, those forehead smashing moments where it's like, why didn't I just put all my money into Bitcoin? And those Bitcoin purists right now are sitting there counting their fiat or counting their digital assets right now and grinning. Nonetheless, I'm about to take my trip. By the end of this month, I'll be embarking west and south in America to try to find, I guess, where God wants me to go. As you guys may or may not know, I am a believer in God. I'm a Christian. And the way my worldview aligns is pretty amazing and pretty special. I'm not going to preach to you guys right now too much, other than to say, if you're having troubles in life, or if you're uncertain, or if you feel there is no God, or you feel, any of those things, just try to think of the most happiest moments you can remember in life and think, could that have really happened by chance? Is that just cosmic dust smashing together, that I had that amazing moonlit walk with my girlfriend or my wife, or that amazing dance at my prom, or that day when I got my first car, or my Sweet 16? Could all the magic in that day just be chance? There's a lot of other ways to explain it. The reason I share that with you is to let you know, when I go on this journey, I don't want to alienate the non-believers or the people of different faith backgrounds. Whatever you believe, I accept you personally, and God, I believe, accepts you as well. So in the meantime, just understand that when I go out embarking on my mission, it's for God. But what God chooses to have me do, such as sign people up to Steemit, talk about cryptocurrency, write blog posts, write research papers for my clients about digital assets and how they can invest and how they can capitalize on this massive movement that's taking place. I want you guys to feel very comfortable reaching out and sharing what you think and asking me questions. So I'm gonna stop huffing and puffing in your face right now, and wish you guys an awesome day, an awesome week, and yeah, I will be in touch with you guys as soon as I can. Peace out, guys. Much love.